Today is the day we finally get episode 9 of Valorant. You're probably asking yourself, what is so special about episode 9? Well, let me tell you. Absolutely nothing. It's kind of like every other episode. You get a battle pass, some new bundle comes out, and all this hoopla.
Sounds like a
Hoopla! Hoopla!
I'm going to be covering the battle pass. I'm going to rate my favorite and least favorite things and explore all the new skins. And to start us off, the episode 9 act 1 is named Collision, and we're going to jump right in. Here are the battle passes. I'm going to go over the skins first, starting off with Bumble Brigade. I don't know too much about the battle pass or any of the storyline that's kind of happening right now, but I do think this skin is low-key kind of fire. It might be a hit amongst the community. I'm not exactly sure what people are thinking about it at the moment, but I mean, the details are pretty spectacular. I mean, just look at this. You got the honey dripping out of the little hexagons, and then you got like the wings on the bullet bees along with the smoke. I think this is beautiful. I don't have the battle pass. I don't ever plan on buying the battle pass, but if I did, I would put this as my ghost skin. This one, Convergence Frenzy, it low-key kind of reminds me of Deadlock with like the white and this like bluish color. The bubble pop judge, the colors are nice. Like, I kind of like the color combo. I don't like any guns with little characters on them or anything. They're kind of tacky looking. All right off the bat, I see that this is all just like Bumblebee stuff. That's crazy. But we got the Bumble Brigade Ares. Also still looks pretty nice. If I ever use the Ares, or if I ever got this battle pass, I'd probably use this skin, but I don't ever use the Ares. We got a Convergent Stinger. Once again, still looks like Deadlock. I'm also not really a fan of this skin. I like plain and simple skins, but this is just a little bit like too plain. Like, you can't really see the details. Like, you can see a little bit of sheen right there on the white and over here, but like that's about it. And I want just a little bit more to it. And speaking of Deadlock, she is right here, so maybe they do go hand in hand. We have another Bumble Brigade Judge. Once again, I think this is the best skin in the Battle Pass. It's really hitting hard. The details are crazy. The fact that you can just see all of them lined up in here, all the shells. I mess with it. Bubble Pop Vandal, same girl. I like the colors, I just don't like the full design. I'm not going to use it. I am going to say I think it's better than Convergence, because it has a little bit more to it. Convergence Marshall. It's just bland. This entire little pack is bland for Convergence. Bubble Pop Guardian. I feel like this is the one that's going to be used the most. Bumble Brigade Bulldog. This is probably my least favorite out of the Bumble one. I just think the Bulldog looks hella stupid, and I don't like the shape of these. I think it was like this on the Ares as well. Let me go back to that. That's Judge. Here we go. Ares. Yeah. On the Ares it has the same bullet shape, which it's because of the bullet. I know that. This one looks fine. Kind of looks like a B. The Judge looks fine. Like a B. I just think these are slightly like, I don't know, they just look too long in my opinion, and it'd be better if like this was at the back, because it's kind of like the Stinger, but it makes no sense because that means like the bullet would be going backwards. Convergence Phantom. This might be the one that we saw in that little teaser. I uploaded a video the other day. I'll link that down below, and I'll put it up on the screen right now. I thought it was going to be with like the Vori Dream Wings, because it had kind of like a similar design. I just don't like this at all. Okay, here's the big thing. Here is the big thing. The big thing is this bat. Normally you have like just a normal knife or whatever, but now you get a bat. And you know what? It's giving like cyberpunk, like neon, Japan, which I mean, I think the Champions thing is in Seoul, or Masters, sorry. Masters Seoul. I think that's the end of Masters, I believe. So I think it kind of fits that theme. That might be what they're going for. And then we have the Bubble Pop Classic. So that's going to be the free gun skin, is this. Not that big of a fan of it. I might use it for like a game or two. Now we're going to go over the things that I find to be my favorite. So I want to say, before I start, I don't like a lot of stuff in this. Usually I don't like the skins in the Battle Pass, but I like a lot more of like the player cards and the gun buddies and the sprays. I like that kind of stuff. I think Valorant does a great job at those. This one, I think they lacked off a little bit, and they did put a lot more time into the skins. Besides this one, the Convergence one's absolute garbage. So I'm just gonna start off with like majority of like the sprays and stuff, and a lot of the like gun buddies. Not that big on a lot of the player cards too. There are a few player cards that I do like. Speaking of this one, I do like this Dream Bubble card. I like the ones that are kind of like locations. They're aesthetically pleasing. I like the little square icon. I think the B little like collection bundle thing is pretty good. I like the buddy for it. The card's not that great in my opinion, but I do really enjoy the skin. I like this Melodramatic buddy. I wouldn't use it, but I think it's pretty interesting. I like the skill issue title. I typically don't like any of the titles in the Battle Pass. This one's pretty good. It's a free reward. I'll probably end up putting it on. The Chasing Clouds buddy, very aesthetically pleasing. If it was free, I'd probably put it on this skin, but then go back to my Sushi Tanghulu buddy. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but they all got different emotions. Looks like strawberries. I don't even know what Tanghulu is, but whatever it is, kind of makes me want to try it. This is my favorite buddy, the Brimsicle buddy. I play a lot of Brim right now. At the end of like, I think it was last Battle Pass or 2 Battle Passes ago, they had this card, this player card. I used it for a little bit before I got this Omen one. It's great. It's top tier, but really the thing that kind of like steals the show from this Battle Pass is 100% this bat. The bat is crazy. And then I think the Bumble Brigade is one of the best Battle Pass skins I've ever seen. We also have this free card. It is a like metallic looking rose with some purple and yellow in there. That kind of reminds me of like clove colors, these colors for some reason. I know it's not clove. This is 100% the teaser for the new agent that will come out, Agent 26. They had a little teaser that dropped not too long ago. It's also in that previous video that I linked before, so check that out. Where these vines were coming out of the ground, like in the cave. So that little character that we saw in that glass, they have these like vine powers, which I think is pretty cool. It might be kind of like a Deadlock ult where they use the vines and capture them and they kind of like suffocate them or it does damage. I think that'll be really interesting. They also have this. You have to like look pretty deep into it besides like this. Omen shattering what seems to be glass, which could also resemble Omen breaking their past. You got what seems to be Viper right here, and that has something to do with his past. And you got this. This is Omen. So this looks like potentially the new character, the new agent, and then the rose right here. I'm going to do a deeper video on that later, so don't worry too much about that right now. Be sure to go ahead and subscribe and like, do whatever, and comment down below what you think of this Battle Pass, what your favorite skin is, or what your favorite item is in the Battle Pass. And I'll see if you have good taste or not. If you don't, I don't know, I might have to just get everyone to flame you. Have a great rest of your day.